What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Watchtower with your host DK. Filmed today on a miserable, wet and dreary Irish Sunday. Today though, it's not going to stop me because we're going to be looking at this Pagani Design, our old buddies in China, Pagani Design, the PD1649, aka the Tag Heuer Autavia. This is a Tag Heuer Autavia Homage. It's a great watch. They've really taken on board some of the specification problems that we had with some of their other watches. Unfortunately, they've also changed things that we liked about their other watches as well, which is not ideal. But unfortunately, you kind of get what you pay for with this company. You're not paying a whole lot of money for a lot of these watches, and you just have to take the rough with the smooth on these ones. No snap cut today because I injured my thumb on this one, so you're going to have to make do with a nice smooth transition. Without any further ado, let's get to it. So guys, once again, thanks very much for being here with me today. If you do like my videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below. Once I have 100 subscribers, I'm going to do a giveaway of one of the watches I review on the channel. I haven't decided which one yet, so let's get up to 100. So today we're going to be looking at this Pagani Design 1649 in this black and gold ubiquitous box. Here is the watch itself. I went for the blue variant with the steel bracelet. Thought it was the best looking of the bunch and the one I was going to wear the most likely anyway. Inside as well, you get this Pagani Design blue polishing cloth with their logo printed onto it. You get this with all Pagani Design watches. You also get this little manual, which nobody's ever read, this unsigned guarantee card, which you're never going to use because you paid 50 quid for a watch, really. And you get this little tag, which is never attached, and I do not understand why. So guys, time for some stats and specs on this watch. We're looking at a 44mm diameter across the dial, 47.2mm if you include the crown. It's a 22mm bracelet, which is tapering back down to 18, then back up to as near as makes no difference as 20 at the clasp. It's a 50mm lug tip to lug tip. And we're looking at a 15mm thick watch, so it's a big chunky watch, this one, as is the original it's based on, weighing in at 160 grams on this bracelet with 3 links removed. So guys, let's look at some of the features of this watch. We're looking at a hardlex crystal, not sapphire, covering that blue dial. It's a blue matte dial with a little bit of kind of glitter effect, fading to navy around the outside. Arabics all around the dial except for at 3, where there's a cutout for the date window, which is framed. Printed logo at the 12 o'clock position. Also printed description of the water resistance and the fact that it's automatic just above the 6 o'clock. We're looking at skeletonized sword hands there for the hour and the minute, with an arrow point tip for the second hand. If you flip it over, you can see we've got a display case back. I'll just pop the link here for you. Display case back showing off that NH35A movement from Seiko, hacks, hand winds, beats at 21,800 beats per hour, so 6 ticks at a second hand per second, and it's running minus 2.7 seconds per day. So guys, time for a few shots under the macro lens. You can see there those indices applied also with these little silver markers. Printed Pagani Design at 12 o'clock with automatic water resistance and 10 bar 100 meters down there at 6 o'clock. You can see under the 6 numeral there, the Japan movement. That's to specify the NH35A that's inside powering this. And it's a really nice dial to look at. No sunburst effect on this one today, but still a really nice looking dial. So guys, you do get Lume on this watch, and there's a great initial burst off it, but unfortunately it does fade very quickly. This is 5 minutes of footage sped up. I gave this watch a blast of about a minute with a UV torch. They're great fun. You can pick them up on AliExpress for $3 or $4, and they're fun to use on a Lume watch. But this one unfortunately has faded very quickly. Only the hand's just about hanging on there after 5 minutes. So guys, here it is, the watch out in some natural sunlight. You can see it there on the all stainless steel bracelet with the signed pusher clasp there. It's a fold over milled clasp. It's not bad. It's an all stainless steel construction watch, as I say, and it looks really well, that anti-reflective coating. Just give the wrist a little movement around there, and we give it a turn. Something felt strange there. Oh. Alright guys, full disclosure, I knew that was going to happen, and I did it to set up my dislikes with this watch. The main one being that clasp. It looks nice. It's not bad, in fairness. And you got these pushers, and it looks machined and everything. And you think, great, what a clasp! This is going to be really nice on and high quality. You can see the pushers there, and they line up with the 2 little dots there, and they keep it in place. I typed away at my desk day one with this watch, and I think it opened 3 times on me. And I mean, I'm not exactly flexing my wrist like crazy when I'm typing at my desk. This is just a badly designed clasp. I actually need to take a look and see if this is exactly the same one as on the tag, but it's just a bad clasp. The other thing is this bracelet is very, very difficult to remove. The spring bars are bent in on this one, so it's very hard to take them off. And the reason I have a thumb injury and I couldn't do my snap cut is because I sawed the thumb off myself with a spring bar tool trying to get this out. Also, you now have anti-reflective coating on this, and you've lost sapphire, so you're back to Hardlex mineral crystal, which means that it won't shatter on you, but if you're rough with your watches, it's going to scratch up and scuff, and it's just going to take away from the appearance of that. Look, it doesn't bother me too much because I don't beat up my watches, but if you're a person who deals with watches and you do a manual job, this is not a good one. The other thing is this bezel. I don't know if, I can't tell if it's just me. It's a 90 click bi-directional bezel, which is a bit different. I'm not really used to that. But does it not line up, or is it just me? It seems like that 30 never seems to line up with the 6 exactly where it should be. Like, to me, it should be between the 3 and the 0, splitting the 2. And that triangle up the top of the 12 should line up with everything. And to be fair, the triangle does line up. That 30 always looks wrong. And I don't know if it's just me and I'm being really nitpicky, or whether it actually is just wrong the whole time. But it never looks to line up correctly whether you wind it forward or wind it back with that bezel. That's why I was so glad I also bought this blue leather strap from Pagani. It's one of their official Pagani Design straps. It's got a signed buckle, it's genuine leather, and it looks so much better as well. So much more comfortable as well than that stainless steel bracelet. I'm normally a bracelet guy, and this watch is €65 with a bracelet or a strap. But to be honest, this is the one and only time I recommend you just buy it with the strap. So guys, I went into at length what I didn't like about the watch, and mainly that was that bracelet. Thought it was pretty crap, to be honest. However, this leather strap is very different. Genuine leather with that blue colour and the white stitching. Pagani design etched into the back with a brushed signed stainless steel clasp. You can see there that little logo on the buckle there. Let's just move this out from underneath the retainer. And that brushing seems to match as well the brushing that's on the side of the watch case itself, which is nice. You get that unguarded signed crown as well, which is nice for me because I happen to love the Tudor Black Bay. So this is one of my few watches that has an unguarded crown. The other thing I like as well is the fact you get an anti-reflective coating on a watch at this price. I paid €60 for this one. You're getting anti-reflective coating, all stainless steel construction. And that anti-reflective coating is blue, which really goes with the dial as well. The other thing is, this isn't an exact homage, it's pretty close to the tag it's based on, but the fact that the date is at 3 instead of 6, and the fact that those hands are skeletonized where the tag ones are just plain, it just adds a little bit of difference to it. Also, this is an absolute spec monster, as all Pags are. Pags? Pagani Design, I nearly said Tag Heuers. No, so all these Pagani designs are real spec monsters. They go with the fact that you've got a Japanese Seiko NH35A movement inside, all stainless steel, 100 meters of water resistance. You've got the fact that you get a genuine leather brand or stainless steel bracelet, and also the fact that you're getting a display case back as well. It really is extreme value for money. So guys, there you have it. My review of the Pagani Design PD1649, aka the Tag Autavia. They're homaging a watch that not a lot of people would see these days as well. It's an old Tag design before they were Tag Heuer. As well as that, you don't see too many Tag Heuers these days. They're not really as respected as they once were for many different reasons. But I think this is a great looking watch. It really is something to be worn and be proud of wearing. I think it's something really nice, especially if you go for the leather strap option. There's so many different color variants that they've got up on their Pagani Design official store, which is where I got this one for €60. Currently retailing about 65 at the moment. There's a gold and green version with a green leather strap that looks amazing. I was sorely tempted to pick that up as well. They also have a coffee colored kind of dial, a plain black dial, and there's one other one that's eluding me at the moment. But if I was you, I would go with either this lovely blue one or that green and yellow Australia colored one. Really nice. So guys, if you liked my review, please don't forget to leave a like, comment and subscribe. Tell me what you'd like to see me do next. I'm going to do something other than Pagani next week. I'm not sure what as of yet. And to be quite honest, I'm going to have to wear the review watch for the week. And I'm almost going to be sad taking this one off because it really has become one of my favorites in the week that I've had it. So guys, until next Wednesday, I've been DK. This has been the Watchtower, and I'll see you soon.